Hey my friend, it's Elroy here for another video. Are your truck drivers out there hitting bridges? If your answer is yes, the purpose of the video, I am going to share with you 3 tips to help your drivers to avoid, hitting bridges, and turning your trucks into convertibles, because that's what's really happening out there. I've seen many pictures on social media and people are really making fun of it. So instead of making fun of it, I'm going to share with you and help your drivers out there, to avoid hitting the bridges, so you could get less claims, and also, your customers could get their freight on time without any delays. Because really, embarrassed, to stand up there, with the truck stuck underneath the bridge, waiting for a tow truck or something like that. And also for the company as well, because they're saying that these drivers don't even know what they're doing. And the drivers out there looking at it and like, man, I don't want to work for that company because they're not really trained well, whatever the case is. All right. So let's dive in. So tip number 1 is the driver should always know the height of the truck. Very, very important, because drivers, they go the distance, right? And they approach, different height of bridges. So it's very, very important to know the height of the truck. And if there's no sign on the truck that tells you the height, invest in a height stick, okay? And measure the truck. And also, you want to put the height of the truck, on your visor. So, drivers are not perfect, when they're going and they see a low bridge or stuff like that, and they don't remember, exactly the height of the truck, they could just quickly look over their visor and say, okay, you know what, I could clear that bridge. All right. And tip number 2 is get a conversion chart, in meters and in feet. Because, if your drivers cross borders or, they approach bridge that are not in feet, or are in meters or whatever the case is, then they could see the conversion chart to ensure that they could clear the bridge. And the last tip I want to share with you is get a truck GPS, right? And plan your trip accordingly. Because you know what, when you are actually planning your trip, you can also ask your fellow drivers if they've ever been to that location where you're going, if there's any low bridges or anything that I should know of to basically be aware, so you could plan accordingly if you want to take a detour or whatever the case is. And GPS, they're not always perfect, so that's why you always want to do that. I hope this tip was helpful, and if your truck drivers are basically applying these steps and they're still hitting bridges, then you as a company, you need to attract more quality drivers. Okay. And if that's the case and you need help, you definitely want to go to getandkeepdrivers.net. Okay. And I hope this video was helpful, and if you found it helpful and it could help somebody, you definitely want to share it, because that one share could actually save someone from actually hitting that bridge. All right. So this is Elroy White. Have yourself an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.